Hi, I'm Eric Miller with Task Force Tips. I'm part of the technical service team. We're going to talk about converting from the short handles to the long handles. So this applies to the AYG. It may have a gauge on one side and only one handle on the other. It could apply to the AYNJ, or it could also, on this case, this is an AYSNJ series. We do not offer a kit, they're individual. You can buy them direct from TFT, you can buy them through your local dealer. So the way to think of this is you've got two different color handles. The red handle is actually going to have the laser engraved serial number for it. So if you buy a part set, it may not have the label installed. The best way to remember is red label on right handle. And that's viewing it from the 2.5 inch side out. So in this case, all you need is a 1/4 inch Allen. We're going to remove these two bolts. Now one thing you'll notice is the short handles has these two Allen bolts that secure it to the trunnion, whereas the long handle, we use a pin. So it's basically pressed in. So once you remove these handles, it's going to expose the trunnion. So this is basically the trunnion that we're using for the handles. This part, the bottom part, goes into the valve. It's got a detent ball and a spring, which as you rotate, you're going to feel it kind of click into place. Unless you're replacing the ball, this should never need to be removed. All right, so at this point, we've got those out. It really is as simple as matching the red label to the right side and the blue to the left side. Now, one thing that's important to note is in these trunnion, there's two machine holes on opposite sides. So it has these little O-rings that get installed. So when you're changing them or replacing them, you want to make sure those get put back in place. So we'll go ahead and install two of those. All right, we got those in place. And then we'll put the handle in place. So basically you're going to line it up where the hole lines up. If you've got a press, it's perfectly fine to use a press. Otherwise, you're going to have to use a hammer and knock them through. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our coupling, if nothing more than to hold it in place. So rotate it till your hole's facing up. Make sure everything's lined up. Basically, you got to get this pin pressed through here, because it's not a threaded connection, so there's no way to do it. So the most difficult part is going to be getting the pin started. So in this case, what I did is I used the edge of a workbench. You know, you could get some plywood or something that's about the same thickness of this to hold it in place. And that way when you're driving the pin down, it's going to stop at the tabletop so it doesn't go too far. So once we got that started, we're going to go ahead and install it. What you can do is you can take like an Allen wrench or something to stick it through the bottom so you go through the handle and the trunnion just to make sure everything is lined up. Then go ahead and Once you see it start to go through the trunnion, you can go ahead and remove this. There you got it. So once you get it started, it goes through the trunnion. It is going to be difficult to go through the back side. As you can see in the vise, it's going to move on you. So same thing, I just set it flat on the tabletop, drove it the rest of the way. So we'll go ahead and do the other side, see if we can make this one go a little bit smoother. All right, so we're going to install our O-rings. Using what we learned with the last one. Make sure our O-rings are in place, slide this over. Look through the bottom. Now the one thing you do want to be careful about is you don't want to hit the outlet threads and damage those. All right. So just make sure everything operates smooth. And that's it. Customers will complain about the handles being long. The nice thing is you can fold them out of the way. And as you can see, they would basically be in line with the hose, so you don't have to worry about somebody walking by, kicking it and shutting it or opening it inadvertently. The benefits of the short handle versus the long handle is just, it's got a smaller profile. So this is what, there is no chance of kicking this closed. A pro of the long handle is it's easier to open and close. You got a lot more leverage than you have with the little teardrop style. Thanks for your time. Any questions, feel free to reach out at any time at service@tft.com or give us a call at 800-348-2686, option 1. Thanks. So the reason you might do the rebuild is you'll notice that even though it's shut off, it continues to run water or drip. If it's a valve you've had for 5-7 years and you want to just do a general overhaul, you can just buy all the O-rings and the seats and just tear it all down at once and be done with it.